Hello, guys. Welcome to the show.
Howdy.
Uh, sorry it's been 3 weeks, but we were traveling on Thursdays.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will be traveling next. No.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next Thursday.
Yeah. 1
But
week from today.
in the
So
morning.
we won't go
I mean,
live because we'll be gone.
right.
We'll be away.
We'll be traveling not to Disney though.
Right.
That's
Correct.
weird.
Yeah. Which is strange.
Yeah, but then the next weekend we're traveling to
Yeah.
Disney.
Where are we going next weekend? I'm just going to share this to the community.
Yeah, sorry. We are going to Island Oaks RV Resort. They have like cabins, but they look like tiny homes.
Yeah.
And my brother stays there when he's in Florida because he is now in Montana and he travels the United States. So with his wife and 2 children. So with that being said, when he is away from the snow and everything, and he comes to Florida for 3 months. So he goes there, and in the summer they have not only a pool, but they have all these things going on, and they have a man-made lake that they put all these blow-ups so you can jump in, jump on, and all that. So
Yeah.
Lacey wants to go there for her birthday.
That'll be
So
super fun.
We're gonna have her best friend, double whammy family, and
That's going to be exciting.
yeah.
Yeah. So then we'll be doing that. And then we'll do a live stream 2 weeks from today because we won't be going to Disney till Friday. That weekend. Hopefully we are finally doing H2O glow nights at Typhoon Lagoon. If you know or don't know, we had to switch the first 2. We chose to just based on weather. I don't believe either one was canceled.
But at the time, both of them were lightning and
yeah.
So it was stopping probably soon after it started.
Right.
But that's where we chose.
We didn't want to go. So we'll be doing that on the 26th. And then I got another surprise for Rhonda on the 27th. So that'll be fun. It's part of your birthday present. So
Okay.
do you want to be, here's a question. Do you want to be surprised on that day?
I don't care.
Or do you want to know on your birthday like it's a present? Like I'll, give you a card and it'll be in it or something and say something. No, just be a surprise that the morning of.
Yeah, because I know you hate it, but my birthday's it's fine.
Okay. So we'll do a morning off. So we'll stretch it out your birthday then.
Okay.
So that'll be a lot of fun, but we do
Amy.
we do have a lot to talk about. So we're really going to get pretty much right to that.
Okay.
If you subscribe to Main Street Magic Podcast, which is what we do, tomorrow, we just recorded today, it'll be our Disney prep series. We're talking all about Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. That'll come out tomorrow. Next Tuesday is a very cool one, Journey into Imagination series that I do with Shannon Ford, and it's really, really good. So I'm excited for that one on Tuesday. And then I don't know what's coming next Friday yet. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I have it somewhere on a sheet, but we'll have that coming. So make sure you tune in. Hello, Sarah. All right, let's just get into news and all, because there is a lot, and we're probably going to spend a lot of time on the last possibly piece of news. So we're going to start holiday events are on sale to everyone.
Yes.
So Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, now on sale to everyone. Jollywood Nights, now on sale to everyone. So super exciting. If you have not got tickets or you're interested or you're looking or whatever, you can go out, of course, and it'll show you all the dates. We are going to be attending Jollywood Nights on November 16th.
Did you get tickets?
Yes. And then
this is news to me.
And then we're looking at Mickey's Very Merry. I think it's like December 5th or 6th.
Did you get tickets to that?
Not yet. No. And I do not have a hotel for that one yet. So, of course, we'll be talking to Main Street Magic Travel and looking at that weekend and all these weekends coming up for the holiday stuff. But very, very excited for that. I think that's going to be fun to do both. We haven't done the Christmas party.
It's been a long time.
Since probably 2018, 2019, I think, when we went with your parents and the girls. I think that was the trip that we stayed at
of course,
Riverside. Yeah, we stayed at Riverside, And because I know because we took the boat over to Disney Springs, and you guys ate at oh my God, Four Rivers Cantina truck.
I remember that.
And well, we all ate there except Kaylin didn't like anything there. So I walked with her over to Chicken Guy, got her chicken and fries.
Oh yeah.
So I remember all that. I don't remember
that.
the exact year though. It was 18
Okay.
or 19. But that's the last time we've been to that. And then are you excited for Jollywood Nights? Like what do you
Absolutely.
I mean, what do you hope to
And when are we going?
see? That's November 16th. Like
It's my brother's birthday.
Oh yeah, it sure is. Like what do you hope? You know, I mean, we didn't get to experience really Jollywood the way it was supposed to be last year going the first night.
Right. So I'm super excited.
But-
so I mean, I'm still gonna leave it to you, and I hope you do all the research to
Yeah, well, of course.
make sure we do it
Yeah.
the correct way.
Yeah, there'll be I think 3 or 4 will have already occurred by the time we go. So
Okay.
they can work out the kinks this year. We don't have to.
Yay.
We're gonna dress up again?
I don't know.
Why? Why wouldn't we?
Because it's expensive.
It is. I mean, I think we have a lot of stuff that we can probably reuse. So maybe we don't have to go all new. Like I have a green vest from the wedding that I did.
I'm not wearing the same
Still.
dress I wore last year.
But then I've been saying you.
Although I did get drenched.
Yeah, I
in
know.
it. That was
Yeah.
funny.
Remember I wore that red vest and it bled. The color bled everywhere. My white shirt underneath. I mean, it looked like Halloween Horror Nights, like I was a scare actor. It was
A little bit.
nuts. So yeah, and then Mickey's Not So Scary. We are
Yes.
doing.
We have tickets for that, correct?
Yeah, September 26th. And I think I've made a decision after putting it out on Twitter and in our Facebook community is that we do Yzma and Kronk.
Okay.
So I think that would be a good one. That would be fun.
Yeah.
So we'll
have to
look
find
at that.
some
Yeah.
clothes.
I think that could work though. That could be a lot of fun. So I'm so
I just don't want
excited
it
for
to
that.
be too hot though.
I know. I'm hoping, evening time, end of September. Hopefully we can get, a little bit cooler weather. But that's the other thing is I would be wearing, I mean, I guess it's what are they called? That it'd be like, it's not a kilt and it's not a skirt, but it is that same like.
So you're going to
style.
wear that?
Yeah, I'm sure
That's
there's
gonna
shorts
be
or something underneath
awesome.
it. And then, yeah, so I can be in short sleeves and shorts, basically. You can be in a dress,
Mm-hmm.
a sleeveless dress. So at least if it is on the warmer side, I don't think it'll be so bad. So we'll see, but very excited for that. Let's see. What do we got in other news? We have the little details on the new adventure Disney cruise line that is setting sail in 2025. So a little more info on this, so you can check this out now.
Super cute.
Yeah, so they
I love
announced all the
Mickey.
sections of the ship, which was that
Mhm.
little map going by. So
Mhm.
it's going to be super cool. This is home port is going to be in Asia, so I don't think we'll be hopping on it anytime soon.
Huh.
But
I wonder, like, can you, I guess, fly straight there to just get on the boat? Where does it come back?
I don't know where it's porting at or
Hmm.
what its travel itineraries are
Okay.
right now. But so that's
That's
happening.
crazy.
And then in other Disney Cruise Line news, the Oriental Land Company embark on expanded relationship to launch Disney Cruise Line vacations in Japan. So OLC is
That's
going to
cool.
build and operate a Disney branded cruise business in Japan, expected to begin by early 2029. So
Okay.
here they are doing that. Look how cute that guy is in the middle. He's adorable. Look at him. So that's exciting. I
cute.
mean, I think we're going to be here soon up to 7 ships in the Disney fleet. Like
Good job, Disney.
that's, they're growing, they're blowing up
Mm-hmm.
in the cruise line business. So very cool.
That is true. That is true.
All right. Next up, we have Disney Eats Flavors of Florida presented by Corksicle. They dropped the foodie guide for 2024. This began July 1st. This is going to go through August 11th.
We got to get some stuff.
Yeah, so this is all at Disney Springs.
Okay.
There are over 40 locations
Wow.
that are offering something, and we're just showing you just some of the stuff here.
What's that thing up there on the left?
On the top left, we're gonna read that one
because it looks so good.
That's right up your alley. And on the top right is what I want. So we'll chat about that one. Yeah, of course I want tacos. So you can tell where these came from. Haleo. You can tell these images are from Haleo.
That's funny because I don't know. I'm just not that good.
Yeah, and we will be visiting Haleo for sure.
Okay.
We have a new friend that works there, so we're gonna go see him. But here's what I thought we would do to make it interesting a little is not read you all of the items because it's literally 8-9 pages.
Wow.
Because there's 40 locations.
That's a lot.
So what I thought we would do first is we're going to have Rhonda hear all of the pickle related dishes, which most all are Cubanos. And then you're going to pick Cubanos.
What's that?
A Cuban sandwich.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It'll come up on here.
I just call them a Cuban.
No, most people do. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the style. Again, I'm going to read some to you. So we're going to go through all the pickle related items since there's no way that I would ever touch these. And then Rhonda's going to pick which one she thinks sounds the best. And then we will have her get that one.
Okay.
When? I don't know. So this might take an extra trip down or something.
Okay.
Oh, shucks. That stinks, huh? All right. First up at BB Wolf's Sausage Company. You can mobile order here.
Okay.
You have the Ybor City hot dog. It is a 1/4 pound all beef hot dog with mojo pork, pickles, Swiss cheese, and mustard.
I mean, that
Thoughts?
sounds good.
Okay.
Yes.
Like the idea of turning a hot dog into a Cuban?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so.
Now, one thing I think is silly here. They do put mojo pork on it, but I think it'd be cool if they did a pork hot dog or sausage.
That'd be too much pork.
That would be, maybe it'd be too much. Maybe it would be like
That'd be like your burger.
Yeah, like my banh mi burger at Sci-Fi.
Leave it the way it is.
Okay. Yeah. So all right. Next we're gonna go to Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. Ooh. This is a Tampa style Cuban sandwich.
Ooh, Tampa. That's where I was born.
Yeah, that's right. So this will be right up your alley. Did you eat these as a baby?
No.
All right. So we got house smoked pork, shaved country ham. And that ham from Art Smith is no joke, right?
That's some good stuff.
They're house-made pickles.
Oh, and they taste more like cucumbers anyways.
I ate one.
I started to say, I think you've eaten them.
Yeah, because they are seasoned cucumbers. They are not pickles. And I will chat with Art Smith about that. Man, I would love to. I listened to Lou Mangello, had him on. It was just a recent episode that Lou did, and they sat in Homecoming. Sounded like before they were opening because you could hear the rustle and bustle behind them of everybody getting ready. And Art Smith is like the best ever. It's such a good one. Go, WDW Radio. Go check that out. All right, then yellow mustard, Swiss cheese, and all of this is pressed between 2 slices of fresh Cuban bread.
Yes, that sounds very good.
Sounds good, right? Well, I mean, for you, not me, obviously. All right, Cilantro Urban Eatery. This is the food truck in the little food truck park there, right close to Death Balloon. They've got a Cuban sandwich. Okay. So this is pork lechon, ham, Swiss cheese, sweet pickles, and mustard on a pressed Cuban bread served with plantain chips and avocado dip.
Oh, that sounds real good.
I think that's a pretty cool take on like a sandwich like that, is to have an avocado dip.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
All right. Earl of Sandwich. Daddle pepper Cuban sandwich.
Oh, okay.
So daddle peppers, I believe, are native to the St. Augustine area.
Yes.
They're a sweet heat.
Yes.
Like they have a real sweetness to them, and then they have a nice spice to them, a heat to them, but it's not overbearing. And you go to most every restaurant down here in historic St. Augustine, and they're going to have daddle on the menu.
Grits.
Oh, yeah. Daddle grits.
Yes. Daddle
sauce. Daddle cheese. Remember? So our favorite place, we've mentioned Two Creeks. It's basically here in our neighborhood. When they first opened, they had this chef, John. And he would, they had a standard menu, but then he'd pretty much wake up in the morning and he would just be like, I feel like this. I feel like making this is a special. But the other thing, he was an incredible baker, probably better baker than he was a chef, because he would come up with cheesecakes. And again, it was like he'd wake up in the morning and be like, I want to make a peanut butter and jelly cheesecake.
And he did.
He'd make a couple of them. When they sold out, they sold out. And then tomorrow was whatever. But he one time made a daddle pepper cheesecake.
So good.
It was incredible.
We were like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
And we got to know him for a little bit. So like he would see us in there, because we used to go to that place all the time and sit at the bar and eat cheesecake.
You think Disney has a lot of our money?
Oh yeah. But yeah, so yeah, and he'd like walk out, and the one time he was like, hey, do you like carrot cake? Ron was like, no. And he's like, well, I make this carrot because I love it. And he made this carrot cake and brought it out. The scratch made carrot cake, like he macerated fruit to go in it. And oh my God, it was so freaking good. All right. You probably forgot everything we had now. Let's get to the next. We're going to skip up a few. Yeah, I think we have one or two more here. Okay. Over at STK Steakhouse, you have to factor this into your decision.
I know.
Where are these coming from, right? STK, I think, is a big contender with Homecoming. They have a Cubano. This is pulled pork, ham and cheese, punctuated with pickles and mustard. So that sounds about as classic and simple as you can get.
Yeah.
But from STK.
Right.
So it's elevated. And then I think that is all of them. So you have a choice. Or did one already stick out?
I feel like it's either between Homecoming or the food truck. I mean, if we can't...
Cilantro Urban Eatery?
Yeah.
What would you like about that one? That's actually very similar to Homecoming because it's got the sweet pickles.
Correct.
But you got that avocado dip. That's what...
Well, the plantains. But I was thinking, did you say, read Homecomings again?
All right, so Homecoming is Tampa-style Cuban sandwich.
Right, but
this is house-smoked pork, shaved country ham, house-made pickles, yellow mustard, Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese. Okay, so it is still
So it's still all your components.
Yeah.
But it's at Homecoming.
I know. I'd probably get that one.
I know. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So
which is the one that I pointed to and said?
I believe that was actually probably Homecomings. Let me bring that one back up. I think it was here.
Yep.
No, that's cilantro because it's got the plantain chips and the avocado dip.
That is not plantain chips.
Yeah, those are.
Oh, they're long.
Thin slice. They're sliced long ways. Yeah.
So that's the one I was thinking. Like, yeah. So if we couldn't do Homecoming, I would totally do.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. So we'll work time into one of those. Well, Justin Monorail, the Monday Morning Monorail, I believe was trying to put together a team. I'll have to check in with him. That would be able to cover every item here. So basically, it would be, you get, I mean, again, if there's or every restaurant to say, so if there's 40 different places participating and you gathered, 10 people, then each of us goes to 4 different places to try something. But we'll figure out when we're going to do this. So, and then I just went and highlighted a couple things that I would love to try.
Okay.
And then do you want to read them or do you want me to? Why don't you read them? This will be fun. You reading menus is always fun. So I highlighted them for you there.
The pink one?
Pink. Yep. So you get to, I left my lemonade out there.
That's not
all right. Good. What's the first one up?
City Works Eatery and Poorhouse.
Yep.
Oh, this is right up your alley. Pork belly burnt in tacos. Smoked pork belly, burnt ends, orange blossom honey barbecue sauce, key lime coleslaw, AJ Armello sauce.
What is it? Let me see.
I don't know.
I wonder if that's one of their ahi armello sauce and green onions served with El Mirasol flour tortillas and your choice of a side. That's the one that's up on the right side here. Sounds amazing. What's next? Good job. You got through most of that.
The Daily Poutine. St. Augustine daddle barbecue poutine. Crispy pork with daddle pepper sauce, complemented by sunshine stroller beer cheese sauce and slaw made with swamp cabbage, hearts of palm, and coyote squash.
That's the one on the bottom left. So I think that sounds really good. And we've never done the Daily Poutine. So that one will
And
probably
that was
definitely be
in
on my list.
oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's in Disney Springs.
Yep, right there outside of World of Disney.
Eat by Manit. You've got
Ooh,
some
yeah.
rock shrimp sloppy Joe. Sloppy Joe. Florida rock shrimp seasoned with ginger, garlic, cilantro, served with a kombucha salad.
That sounds awesome. I'm not a huge fan of rock shrimp, but that sounds amazing.
Mhm.
And Eat by Minute is delicious.
Mhm.
So, and that would be a quick service, so it might be a little bit easier to
Yes.
access.
Or Frontera Cappuccino. Mojo citrus gunthrope carnitas. I don't know that last word. Not even going to try. It's a 14-inch gigantic corn masa tostito topped with black bean spread. Chihuahua cheese.
Yeah.
That's always so weird to me
I
when it
know.
says that. Newski's applewood smoked bacon, Florida orange, avocado, pickled red onion, cilantro crema, and chipotle salsa.
That sounds
That sounds amazing.
But we have
I
not
like
been
masa.
at Frontera Cucina since I went to the bathroom and there was poop on the wall. We've only eaten there twice. And the poop time was not not a good time. I want to go back and watch closed captioning. It's closed captioning automatically this whole thing.
Oh,
so it's trying to determine
be
what
good for
you're
me.
saying. See how smart you are, AI. That one sounds outstanding. That could get me back to Frontera Cucina.
and hope that everything's
There's no
good.
poo on the wall. Guys, clean up the poo before we arrive, please.
Okay. This sounds really good too. Girardelli Soda Fountain and Chocolate Shop. There is a key lime pie shake. Vanilla ice cream blended with key lime juices and graham cracker topped with whipped cream, green sprinkles, and crushed graham crackers.
That sounds outstanding.
It really does.
Is it Ghirardelli or Girardelli?
I don't know. I think we've had this conversation.
I believe
before.
it's Ghirardelli.
Okay.
Like a gear. Not Gear. Like Derek Jeter. No, that's not how you say his name.
I don't know.
That was way off. All right, what else do we have?
Next is House of Blues.
We need to eat. Regardless, we need to eat there again.
We need to eat this. I wonder if you could get it out on the what's it called thing.
When does this last till?
August.
This goes up until August 11th. Oh, we're running out of time.
Amy says gear deli.
That's what I think.
Like it's a gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. So, yep. And then Chuck agreed. Chuck, did Amy tell you to agree? Or I don't want you getting in trouble over there, bud. August 11th, you know what we could do?
They're probably sitting right next to each other.
I would say maybe this is our Sunday activity for lunch is to figure this out before we come home when we're there in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Because we'll be staying at music.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll drive right on over. We'll park. We'll have lunch. Should be good.
Okay.
Perfect. Chuck's in a different room. All right.
All right. So House of Blues. Back to House of Blues.
Yes.
Shrimp
please.
po' boy sandwich.
Heck
Local for Florida Gulf shrimp, fresh lettuce, juicy tomatoes, and zesty remoulade sauce served over toasted French bread. New.
That sounds so good.
I mean, sure. There's nothing. That's just a normal po' boy.
They didn't say it was anything out of the ordinary.
I thought it would be.
We're celebrating Florida, so you go down to the Keys and you're gonna find po' boys, like shrimp po' boys, everywhere. So that's what. Yeah. What else we got?
Jock Lindsay's Hanger Bar.
Yes.
So this is
100% yes.
Oh, this is an orange Pilsner goat cheese dip. This is goat cheese whipped with sunshine stroll orange Pilsner and peppadew peppers served with salt and house vinegar.
Everything.
Salt and vinegar house chips.
That sounds really good.
I want that so bad.
Everything Jock Lindsay's does is gold. I will tell you right now.
I don't think there's.
Oh, man, the ham and cheese trees.
Oh yeah, those were good.
Those were so good. All right. Yeah. This again, what's up with all the drunken goat cheeses? I wonder why they didn't call it that. Because to me, that's an attractive name for something, is to call it like drunken goat cheese. I'm just looking for my next thing I'm looking at here. Printed all this stuff out. And then normally we're looking at a screen for notes, but we can't do that because we're looking at you guys. So, all right, we're going to move on to the next thing here, and announced Eat to the Beat concert series for Food and Wine.
Oh, yay.
Super excited every year for this. I love the concert series. This is the one Blue October used to play.
That's right.
Prior to COVID happening, shutting everything down, came back. Don't know what changed. Now they play Garden Rocks, but the way it's still pretty close to the way it was, where Blue October is kind of the outlier.
Mm-hmm.
These tend to be, so for Garden Rocks, it tends to be more 70s, 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then for Eat to the Beat, it tends to be more 90s into the 2000s.
Oh, you got a schedule?
I do have the schedule.
Oh,
So
I was going to ask if you knew who was there.
First band we will see, because we will be there, August 30th to the 31st, The Fray, which I'm super excited for.
That's cool.
How to Save a Life.
Yeah,
One of my favorite moments in Scrubs ever. It's when Dr. Cox loses the 3 patients because they got
when they transferred the germ.
they transferred the no, this was they had to do organ transplants. And she had rabies, the patient. It was crazy. I cannot remember her name. She was kind of the crazy one, and yeah, it was a case. I think that was that one. It was a case of rabies. But anyway, the 3 patients die on Dr. Cox's watch, and this song's playing in the background during the final scenes, and it's just perfect. We'll be gone, but I'm catching them one year, September 1st and 2nd at Sugar Ray.
That's funny too.
And I want to see Sugar Ray so bad. Bucky is he not over there?
Yes.
Yeah, Bucky's over asleep. He's not.
I'm
waiting for him to. Oh, Joey Fatone is there. So it'll be Joey Fatone and friends while Amy and Chuck are there. But yeah, Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath.
That's cool.
They are playing. I was telling this to Rhonda the other day, and I'm not going to read and have facts on every one of these. Just don't worry. I'm just using some of the stupid knowledge I have to get it out. But Sugar Ray was a hardcore metal band.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me this.
And on their second album, they had one song that went like a little bit different, little poppy, called "Fly," that everybody's heard, and it blew up. Rest of that album, the album is floored. You can picture the cover. And everything else on that album is pretty hard. So they release "Fly" and they just blow up. So going into their third album, they've got a ton of pressure on them and all. And so they named the third album 1459. And that was their way of saying that they're at 14 minutes and 59 seconds in their 15 minutes of fame. So they're not done yet.
That's cool.
Isn't that clever?
That is.
I think that's amazing.
Very smart.
Just some other bands. We got Hoobastank. Great 2000s band. We've got.
That's true, Amy.
They probably stole it from Scrubs.
Okay.
No, I would like to look up and see which episode came first.
Okay.
You want to put money on it?
No.
Okay. Yellow Card is new this year.
Okay.
They would be wonderful to see. Tiffany's back. Mercy Me.
We've
got Joey Fatone and friends. He's brought out before last year. I think one night he had Ryan Cabrera. Another night he had Chris Kirkpatrick.
He had Justin Timberlake. I would hope he would walk.
What?
Just kidding.
What?
Nothing.
I didn't understand the joke.
I don't either.
Were you making a joke?
No,
You don't even know what you were doing. Oh, look, here's October 13th to 14th. Depending on how August 3rd goes, you will either want to go see this band or not, because it's Switchfoot.
What does that mean?
August 3rd, we go to see the With My Friends tour with Blue October, Switchfoot, and Matthew Nathanson. It's a 3-band headlining tour. And Switchfoot is playing.
Okay.
So we'll see how they are. You've got who else? Hanson, of course. Halloween weekend. And then we got Boys to Men will be back. Smash Mouth is back. I did not another piece of useless knowledge. I did not realize that Smash Mouth had already replaced their singer prior to Steve Howe dying last year.
Okay.
That in 2022, Steve Howe left the band. Left the band. Because I think they forced him out. He was an addict. He was a raging alcoholic, and he was getting sick. They were on tour, and then last year he died of liver failure.
Oh, that's
like
ironic.
A really bad way to go. Really bad way to go. One of the reasons I'm sober, so I don't die of that. So, but yeah, so they'd already replaced the singer, and so I would actually like to see them. 98 Degrees. Mr. Nick Lachey himself will be there. And then November 8th and 9th, I would love to see new this year is Magic. Why You Gotta Be So Rude.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah, I know he was arrested for a DUI, but I didn't understand. You're saying instead of him driving to Epcot, is that what that's why you said, I hope he walks?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay. That would make sense. Like, you hope he walks to Epcot and doesn't drive. Is what I'm thinking, right? You don't know where you were going with that, and I love it. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next thing we have. I don't even know what it is anymore. Preview of Country Bear Musical Jamboree. Media preview was yesterday. So we get to see the new signage. Beautiful. This is from Scott Gustin on Twitter.
That's a different sign?
Almost not. They basically squished musical in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then here's most of the band. Do you notice what the little one is holding? It's hard to see in this picture, and I hope they sell these.
Bluey?
No, it's Big Al. It's a Big Al plush, but it does kind of look like it'd be from Bluey or something.
I mean, the way it's like, I don't know, the way maybe I'm just too far away. Can you zoom?
I can't. It's not like pinch.
Can I go over there and
tomorrow is Saturday is D23 paid little extravaganza, and then it opens July 17th, which is next Wednesday officially. We will get a chance to check it out on July 27th. So I didn't get video because I've kept spoilers. I know two songs that are in it, but I saw the set list was posted, and I specifically didn't look.
For the Jamboree?
Yeah. I specifically didn't look, and I specifically didn't watch any of the videos. So, because I like to be surprised. So I'm excited for it. My dad is nicknamed Big Al. That's what all the kids, and we had this whole group, as I know a lot of people do.
He looks like a giant big fat bear.
Not because he looks like a giant bear. So yeah, so we've always had, like, my dad still has a Big Al sign in his garage that's from it's probably 40 to 50 years old. All right. Next up, let me see what was next up. We've got the little engine that could. Inside Out 2 has now made 1.25 billion.
Oh my goodness.
Worldwide, officially passing Incredibles 2 to become Pixar's highest grossing film ever.
Congratulations.
I think it's awesome.
That's great.
If you have not seen it, go out to YouTube. I was almost going to bring it up. I was going to download it. I showed you earlier and just play the portion of it. But go out to YouTube and search up Maya Hawke and Jordan Klepper. Jordan Klepper from The Daily Show that interviewed her. But she talks about doing the voice of anxiety, and it's really good. And she's awesome. Like, I hope she's the next big thing, because I want to see her in everything.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
Yeah, she's just amazing. Speaking of sequels,
oh my gosh!
Right, Toy Story 5 is coming out in 2025.
It is?
Yes, it is. Toy Story 5. Do you know what else now is coming out officially, and everyone is back?
No.
Shrek 5. Speaking of Smash Mouth,
oh yeah,
they had, of course, All Star, the main track on the soundtrack. So everybody's back.
That'll be
Eddie Murphy,
interesting.
Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz. I think John Lithgow. I think I can't remember. So I've seen Shrek 1 and Shrek 2, but then there was Shrek
There's a 3,
but 4, I believe, was 4D, the attraction at Universal that closed. I think they considered that. So yeah, Greg knows about the bears. Kevin the bear from Magic Kingdom. Remember when the bear got into Magic Kingdom, and Greg and Scott for the live podcast show.
That's right.
They nicknamed him Kevin the Bear, and he makes appearances on their show.
That's right.
But yeah, so what else we got here? Comments. Yes, it is well-earned money for Inside Out 2.
That's amazing. So then, sure, there will be an Inside Out 3,
well,
4, 5, 6.
I mean, but we talked about that. You have all these stages of Riley's life until her then being a parent. It's right now, again, they're printing money if they come out with additional. That's why do you think they're doing Toy Story 5? You know?
True.
So, yeah. I mean, but why would you blame now? You know how people love to complain about everything?
Yes.
Like it's a pretty common thread nowadays, right? People love to complain. You know where they love to do it? On social media. Yeah. You know where they like to do it the most though?
Twitter. On Twitter?
Yes.
On
Twitter.
I'm not on Twitter.
So Incredibles 2, second highest grossing Pixar film ever. Now Inside Out 2, right? Number 1, both sequels. Everybody's complaining it's great. Now all Pixar is going to make is sequels and never have an original idea again. Come on. Like straws. That's what they're getting at now.
They're just jealous they ain't making all that money.
I am. All right. Next up. On July 24th, Genie Plus is no more, right?
Correct.
Genie Plus is gone.
Correct.
And we are getting instead Lightning Lane Multipass and Lightning Lane Single Pass. So you see right up there on the left, these are new, simpler names.
Sure.
Aren't they? I mean, just remove, you don't have to call it Lightning Lane. I don't think. You don't have to put Lightning Lane in front of either. Multipass and Single Pass. I guess. Or, yeah, I mean, nobody's going to read the whole thing.
Well,
the way
Universal has Express Pass.
And Express Unlimited.
But
that's a completely different system.
Well, I understand that. I'm just talking about the names.
Yeah.
So maybe Disney's just trying to get like a name.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got the Lightning Lane. Here's the big thing. They don't have to change out the Lightning Lane signs.
True. Right? Maybe that's why. Because they could have just originally stuck with Fast Pass, Multipass, Fast Pass, Fast Multipass.
Yes.
Or Fast Single Pass.
You know what? That's actually the best idea. Because a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't they bring back the Fast Pass name?
There you go.
Well, because everybody associates that with the old version, the free version. This is basically paid Fast Pass Plus.
Right,
but by breaking it up,
go there one day.
Oh yeah, 100%. But by breaking it up the way you just said and being Fast Multipass and Fast Single Pass would have been. But then they'd still have to be under the umbrella of a Fast Pass system, maybe. But
it is.
No, it 100% is. But I think they want to get away from the Fast Pass name. You know what I mean? So if you'd have to call the whole thing. You just have
to be like, remember when Fast Pass was free? Sure. I remember when gas was 96 cents, but it's $3.45 now. So yeah, I do. But it's still gas. It's still called gas.
Right.
It's not gas plus.
I don't understand the analogy at all. I'm not getting where you're going with that. Because you always paid for gas. You've always paid for gas. You didn't always pay for a Fast Pass. That's free.
You don't know. We weren't driving before it was 96 cents. Maybe it was free.
If anybody's 400 years old, let me know. Yeah. Greg's saying the biggest box office for all of those are sequels. So this is exactly. People still call studios MG. Hey, I'm doing it right now. I refuse to call Twitter X.
You know what I mean? It's not Twitter?
No, technically it's not Twitter. But you know where you can go? Twitter.com. Just reroute you to X.com. But still. Okay, so this new system, right?
This new system.
You will now be able. So if you new Fast Pass Plus, Greg thinks we should call it Fast Pass Plus.
Now you're just getting a bunch of say that 5 times fast.
Do you know what I would need to pass? I would need 5 A+++. You know what movie that's from? One of my favorites all time. I saw it 3 times in the theater.
Oh, Dead Man on Campus.
Yes. Thank you. All right. So it's going to work the same in a lot of ways as FastPass Plus did. Okay. So you're now going to be able to pre-book your selections.
Yes.
So,
which again, fast multipass.
Right. I think it's beautiful. You'll be able to pre-book 3 selections ahead of time. Right. And then you can also still purchase the Lightning Lane single passes. Okay. In addition, there we go. On the day that you can book, which if you are a Disney resort guest, will be 7 days prior to your arrival date. Okay. If you are not a Disney resort guest, it will be 3 days. So this is much like FastPass Plus, where it used to be 60 for resort guests and 30. Right. And then you can still get them on the day of if you wake up that morning and decide you want it. Okay. What you'll be able to do on that booking day is you'll be able to go in and book. I'm just trying to bring up an image here. So you'll basically go in and book up to 3 under your multi-pass, and that will be one cost. So you will pay for a multi-pass the way you used to pay for Genie Plus, and then you will still pay for a single pass the way that you used to pay for individual Lightning Lane, right?
So it's still going to add up to a lot of money.
Sure it is. Yeah.
Okay. Just check.
Yeah. So what you'll be able to do is go in and do 3 selections at your first park.
Okay.
Right. You can still purchase an individual or a Lightning Lane single pass up to 2 of them the way that you can now. So technically prior to your arrival, you could have 5 set rides. Right.
Okay.
Now, for the first 3 under multi-pass, you have to book them at the same park, the one you're starting in. The individual Lightning Lanes, you can buy at separate. So you could go to Magic Kingdom, you get your 3, you buy single pass for Tron, and then you buy single pass for Cosmic Rewind. Right? That's your 5. That's probably going to cost you $60-$70 a person. Possibly. Right?
Okay.
For all of those. But you're guaranteed.
Kind of hurts, but
okay.
I'm glad you know it all.
When you show up, and you ride that first ride under your multi-pass system, you can book another one at any park you want. Assuming you have Park Hopper, of course, right? Okay. So you'll be able to hold 3 at any given time. Does it sound familiar? At all?
Fast.
A little bit familiar. So you can then exchange, right? Throughout the day. Burn one, get one. Burn one, get one. Another great thing, though, I will say about this pre-booking is that you don't have to commit to paying before you get your selections the way you do with Genie Plus. You know, for example, the day that we bought Genie Plus on opening day for Tiana's, that's only reason I bought Genie Plus. I wasn't guaranteed to get Tiana's.
Right.
So I don't get it. That seems like a big waste of money to me.
Right.
But now you'll be able to go in and actually select your rides prior to ever paying. You'll get to see what rides you want. You'll get to see what time you want it.
Very
because
nice.
Guess what else we're back to? Those booking windows.
Oh, that's
You get to select your booking window.
Nice.
Which is going to be awesome.
Let me ask you, when you said you can burn one, get one, burn one, get one.
I don't think I did that. Yeah, similar. Okay. We'll have to roll the tape back.
Yep. Burn one, get one.
Okay, so we burn one, get one.
Can you burn one and get the same one?
No.
Can you ride again?
I believe it's.
Can I be like?
I don't believe it's unlimited. And if somebody knows, Greg may know. If you're still watching and can chime in, I don't believe it's unlimited. I think it still sits under the Genie Plus rule of you can only do it once. So any additional times, you would have to do standby if you wanted to ride again. I believe. Yes, but that is a great question. And I don't remember seeing it come up.
I mean,
I'm sure
because if you paid for it, why should I not
I agree.
be able to do that?
Yeah. Amy said just one per ride. I thought so. Yeah. No, Greg raises an absolutely wonderful point. Totally makes sense why Disney's doing this. You can now see how many you sell in advance and then plan accordingly to sell more the day of. Give Disney more control of the line since line length is the biggest complaint every year.
True.
So,
Very true.
yeah. So no, you're 100% right. So, all right. So we've got all that, right? But wait, there's more.
Oh my goodness.
We're back to tiers because we have to pay for this.
Well, duh.
TIE, not TEAR. We're back to tiers, or shall we say levels
Oh
of
my
rides.
goodness.
Remember that with Fast Pass
That's
Plus?
right. That's right.
So you will only, during your initial 3 picks, you can only pick one ride from tier 1. Your remaining 2 can be from tier 2. When you burn one, get one. And was that opposite? No, you burn one and then get one, right?
Sure.
They should have them in tiers with a TE.
Mhm.
I love that. Question from Sarah: if I have a Disneyland ticket with Genie Plus for August, will it be converted to Max Pass Plus? I don't know that answer, Sarah. I'm not smart enough to know that one. But I know she's going out there for D23
Yay.
and working in Disneyland, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. Once you do the burn one, get one stuff,
Maybe Greg.
Tiers, Greg may know. Tiers go out the window. So you could
wait, what?
At that point, right? So you pick your first 3,
Uh-huh.
1 out of tier 1, 2 out of tier 2.
Uh-huh.
Let's just say you burn one of your tier 2 rides.
Uh-huh.
You can book another tier 1. So you're holding 3 at a time.
Huh.
But it's not like you can only hold one tier 1 at a time. You know what I mean? Like the way now you can only hold one virtual queue at a time, but you technically can get 2 with park hopping and all of that. Yeah, Amy's saying, okay, Sarah, hopefully this helps. The new system's basically working the same in Disneyland. Pretty much only the name changed in land. So
that would be yes?
Yeah,
Converted
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, so you can go throughout the day and you at one point you could technically hold 3 of those tier 1 rides.
Huh.
Amongst one park or multiple parks.
Okay.
So one thing that is missing.
What's missing?
Characters. No character meet and greets under what Disney's given us in this launch are included the way that they are now in Genie Plus. So that's going to be very interesting to see how those go. Another one I happen to notice that is Enchanted Tales with Belle is not on the list. I don't know why you would probably put that, I mean,
right.
I think it's silly to use that up, but anyway. So there we go. So none of those, but at Magic Kingdom on our tier 1 attractions will be Big Thunder, Jungle, Peter Pan's Flight, Space Mountain, and Tiana's.
Okay.
And then we will still have a Lightning Lane single pass for Seven Dwarfs and Tron.
Okay.
Okay. So you notice Tiana's and all this, I'm guessing at this point we'll drop off of the virtual queue and it'll be standby or Lightning Lane multi-pass.
Okay.
Right. All right. Basically everything else is under the tier 2 at Magic, so that now you can decide ahead of time. All right, I want to book Tiana's as my tier 1 ahead of time. And then, because we're over there, you could book Pirates. Like that's not under tier 1. And then that's just so nice. you picked, I don't know, something else in that area, so you'll be able to do that and plan that out, which I think is really, really cool.
That is
moving over to Epcot. Tier 1 will be Frozen, Remy's, and Soarin'.
That's
and then
surprising.
of course single pass will still be Cosmic. Will Cosmic go to standby at this point? I wonder. Are they going to keep the virtual queue? So latest was Disney was saying all virtual queues will stay the same, but I don't know. And again, Greg might know the terminology. I don't know if they said all virtual queues will stay the same or all virtual queues will work the same. You know what I mean? If they stay the same, that makes me think the rides technically aren't changing. So maybe they keep virtual for Tiana's, but Cosmic, I don't know. Be interested to see what they do with these.
Yeah.
Basically everything else except characters is now under tier 2. At Hollywood Studios, we've got Mickey and Minnie's Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, which is silly. There's no way that should be under a tier 1 attraction. That's absurd. Like, sorry, that's just ridiculous. And then Rock and Roller Coaster and Slinky Dog Dash.
Okay.
Right? Basically everything under 2.
Yay.
And then of course Rise will still be your single pass. For Animal Kingdom, there are no tiers. They were like, forget it. Yeah, that's what Greg said. That's what I thought. So same virtual queues. Tiana's is supposed to come off virtual queue. So nothing there. So you can book anything, which is really cool. You know, I mean, think
What
about
about Flight
booking.
of Passage?
No, that'll be single pass.
Oh.
But you could, I mean, think about your animal. You want to talk about half day park, which I don't think it is, but you purchase Lightning Lane 7 days out because you're staying on property, right? You purchase Lightning Lane 7 days out for Flight of Passage. You then book Navi, Kilimanjaro, and Everest.
Mm-hmm.
You got those 4 rides in your back pocket before you show up at Animal. That's a pretty good day. You're going to get on Dinosaur. You know, you're going to get to do anything else. You're going to go see It's Tough to Be a Bug. You're going to, no tears, but there are tears because they're sad they didn't get any tears. Something like that.
That's funny.
That's all I have.
Okay.
That's it. That's all the news we missed. And there was even a lot more news than this. Really. I also didn't know how long this, Lightning Lane talk.
Oh.
Did you ever see Fifth Element?
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Willis?
Mm-hmm.
That's what she holds up as a multi-pass.
Oh.
I don't know that I've ever seen that movie.
I've seen
it. I
it.
often get it confused with Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I've seen it more recently. I don't remember why, but I did. And I
was gonna say I shouldn't add it to my movie list, my ongoing movie list.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
It's good, I guess. I'm trying to remember. Like
what we got another house announcement today at Halloween Horror Nights. So we got one more to go. It's Insidious. And I to be honest, I had not heard of such a franchise. There are 5 of them. Latest one last year was I think called The Red Door, and there's some guy that has keys for fingers. I might skip that house.
Mm-hmm.
But we have one more announcement to go. But speaking of that, Greg, 12 Monkeys is one of the best movies of all time. Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis. Speaking of Bruce Willis, this movie is incredible. It's one of my favorite movies during that time period that it came out. I loved that. Along with, one of the most mind-blowing movies ever. Have you ever seen Memento with Guy Pearce?
Isn't that with Johnny Depp too?
I don't believe Johnny Depp is in Memento.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I don't remember.
I can't even describe it.
Okay.
But we should watch it. But no, going back to Halloween and horror and Universal Pictures, what did we watch Wednesday night with Kaylin?
Oh, that was fun. Renfield.
Oh my God.
That was weird.
That movie was incredible. Greg and I are a lot alike.
Mm-hmm.
We've only ever really talked Disney. Like, yeah, Greg, next time let's just talk everything else. But yeah, Renfield was
Holly and I are incredible.
Yes, you are. What's that? What was the actor's name? What was Renfield's name? You said he was in Dead Bodies.
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies.
Oh God!
And technically they were dead too.
Well, yeah.
I can't remember it.
Nope, but I can look it up real quick because I was just looking at it. I'm
gonna go with red hair.
Nicholas Hoult.
Okay, well he's in it, and then Nick Cage.
He's a very handsome little man.
Nick Cage plays Dracula. And then Ben Schwartz came out of nowhere in it. I had no idea he was in it.
Okay.
And then Awkwafina.
That was amazing.
Awkwafina, I 100% understand, is an acquired taste for many folks.
Oh, really?
She's like cilantro. She could have called herself cilantro. She spells it completely different, but Awkwafina, water, like, is split down the middle. What? Are you laughing at cilantro?
She should have called herself cilantro.
She could have. Because
did she call herself Awkwafina, or did somebody give her that name?
I don't know the story behind it. That's one of the random articles I don't know. But yeah, but she's an acquired taste. There's a lot of people that can't stand her.
Oh, that's sad.
I think she's hilarious.
I love her.
Love her in everything.
I'd want to hang out with her.
I would too. And I guarantee that's what she's like. So I mean, Shang-Chi. Yeah.
Oh,
so speaking of Shang-Chi, Simu Liu.
Yeah.
Him and Awkwafina, along with John Cena, are in an Amazon Prime movie coming out beginning of August called Jackpot.
August 15th.
August 15th. Is it? I thought it was earlier.
Her name is Nora.
Oh, I did know that.
Her name is Nora Aquafina. Wait, well,
No, Aquafina is a nickname, or a given name, right? Greg knows more about Aquafina, Nora, than we do. What were we just saying then? Shoot.
you were talking about Jackpot.
Yeah, so Jackpot on
comes
Amazon
out-
Prime comes out with Cena, and yeah, I only know John Cena's in it because you can't see John Cena. It's from the wrestling stuff. Yeah, right.
Oh, I think that.
And
yeah.
so so I only know he's in it, Greg, because his name was on the trailer, but I didn't see him. But yeah, so it takes place in 2030, and from the real, I didn't read like the synopsis, but just from watching the trailer, which is amazing. Basically, it looks like when you enter the lottery, like to win the lottery, you get this little mobile device, and it tells you if you won. But here's the catch: if anybody who bought a ticket and didn't win kills you by midnight, then they get the jackpot. So basically, she wins. It gets out. Everybody knows who she is. John Cena comes to protect her. Like, it looks amazing. It looks awesome. And then what did we watch last night? Last night was Wednesday.
I'm like,
when you got home.
I came home. Oh, Beverly Hills. I was like, what did we watch?
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Axel F.
Second one.
It's the fourth one.
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious right now? We won 84, 86.
I don't remember.
84, 86, 94 was Beverly Hills Cop 3.
Okay.
And now 30 years later is Beverly Hills Cop Axel F.
It was cute.
So
it was
good. Bronson Pinchot, is that how you say his name, is back as Surge? He was hilarious. That was so good. Everybody's back. Rosewood, Tabbert, they're all back.
Judge Renfield looks awful.
I mean, for most of the movie, he was beat up.
Oh, I think he's had some major work done, and he does not look good for.
Probably.
Like, come on.
Yeah. And then Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in it.
Oh, he's so cute.
And we're not going to spoil anything. You haven't seen. Kevin Bacon is in it. It's amazing. It's really good. Like, it is. Yeah. Well, say well is how Serge pronounces it. What was I going to say? Oh, shoot. No, I forgot. All right. We'll move on. We got to go eat. Right. So yeah, no, that'll wrap it up for this one. Like we said, we will not be available next Thursday. But we will, I'm sure we'll take some photos of the place we're going because it's gonna be pretty cool. It's, I mean, these aren't like the new Fort Wilderness cabins, but these are really like, again, you look at Fort Wilderness cabins and you would say more like tiny home. And that's what these things are. We're going to stay at.
This is a 2-bedroom. Is it 2 bath?
No, it's 2-bedroom, 1 bath. And then we got Rob and Tina coming with us. They rented a separate one, which I think is a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, and has a loft area, sleeping area for kids. A whole bunch of kids are coming. There's gonna be a bunch of those.
Do we know how many's coming?
Well, 6. I mean, currently 6, and then 4 adults. So 10 of us total. There's our 4 kids.
Our 4 kids.
Right.
Talon.
Yeah, and Cassidy. Oh no.
Alexia?
No, Cassidy. So no, I'm sorry, we're missing one. Yeah, no, you're right. You were right on the first one.
5?
Yeah, 5 kids, unless we invite some more. But anyway, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be there for 3 nights, and that'll be cool. But yeah, so you can look forward to that. We'll go live again in 2 weeks. Also, end of the month, if you are in Disney or in the area on the 27th, that evening, we're going to do a little meetup at Splitsville at Disney Springs in the outside area there.
Fun.
And then we can catch the drone show. We're going to do that at 6 p.m., I believe it is. And then we'll catch the drone show around 9. So anybody that wants to come out, Greg, we can chat about everything but Disney and Creed. So that will be a lot of fun. But thank you all for joining in. You already follow us on social, so we appreciate that. If you don't subscribe to the Main Street Magic podcast, you're just here in the group. You can go out on any of your platforms that you love to listen to podcasts at and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Of course, we do love when you leave rating and reviews. We had a wonderful one I woke up to this morning.
Very nice.
That was just
I would like to not wake up to your stupid alarm that you don't even need it.
9. I changed it to 9 a.m.
I was literally asleep.
So here's what I didn't realize, though. I know. And here's what I didn't realize, that when your phone is on silent, that doesn't count towards the alarm, which makes sense looking back. It's information I wish I had known yesterday.
Your phone's always on silent.
I know.
And
But
all
I'm
your
talking, I
alarms
turned,
always go off.
but I'm saying I have the volume turned all the way down.
Okay.
The alarm still went off.
Yeah, you said
It doesn't normally do that. It normally goes off at whatever volume you had your phone at, because I've set it in the mornings when I do the 7 a.m. wake up on property to get virtual cues,
Yeah.
or I do the 6:55 a.m. wake up. I have my phone turn the volume down more because I know I will hear it, but you might not. That this morning, that was like somebody said a megaphone next to my phone.
I was so mad.
It was so loud.
I was
and
so
I was laying in
mad.
bed just like, I didn't really want to get up and like come out and just sit on the couch.
Which is fine, but it's just
You were angry.
I was very because I was sleeping.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's
you
the
know
worst.
that you get
That
the
was me
same
yesterday
way.
morning. That happened to me yesterday morning. I was sleeping. I woke up at like 3 a.m.
But that's
and
also when I
then-
had to get to work.
Yeah.
Like this morning, nobody had to go to work.
No, they did not. But and I did yeah, I have an alarm. I just started a new medicine that I have to take every day, and it's very important that I take it. And so I don't want to ever forget, because my regular pills are, because I'm 45 almost. Right now, my regular pills, luckily, are not prescribed.
But you take them
they're
at night,
vitamins.
right?
No, I take them in the morning.
Oh.
Usually, I take them in the morning.
I take everything at night.
But they're vitamins, right? If I miss a day, it's not going to really matter. Well, now I'm on a prescribed medication that if I miss a day, it could matter. And so I have it set just in case I forget, because my routine isn't exactly the same every day. It's pretty similar Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then it varies Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't always, it's not like I get up and I go, okay, I know to get up, put glasses on, go to sink, take pills, make coffee. It's kind of just whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like some days I'll get up, and on the weekends I might get up 3 hours before you and lay in bed for 3 hours staring at my phone.
Mm-hmm.
But in a case like
fine.
that, I would just forget that I had pills. So that's the reason I set this alarm. I had it at 8 thinking, well, that's just a good time. But I moved it back to 9. And I could also probably change it to not such an aggressive beat, because I have it set to Stressed Out by 21 Pilots, which starts with like a hard drum. So, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to apologize to you this morning, but you didn't talk to me for the first several hours of the day. And I was just trying to gauge,
well, and then
like, who says the first word, who strikes first blood.
And then Lacey was messaging me, and then everything just like
Lacey.
Maybe I should go back to the same.
Yeah.
Maybe we should be on the same thing. We can both be old and prescription medicated together.
Yeah, Lacey. We haven't seen Lacey much these days, because she's always at sleepover. She's out with her friends. They're riding around. They're going to the beach. They went to Sunrise this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Got out there at 6:30 or something in the morning. And she came home for a brief moment and to get a bathing suit on to go to the beach, and said hello. And at the same time, an email popped up saying, looking forward to your trip coming up next weekend at the RV resort. So I read out, Lacey, we're looking forward to your visit. And she goes, bruh. And I was like, what? And she got to me this look. And I'm like, we go on your birthday trip in 1 week. And she goes, oh, I thought you were talking about me. Like, you're looking forward to the next time I visit you, because it feels like she doesn't live here.
Yeah. Like,
I thought it was so
Kaylin's
funny.
at work. I'm like, Jeremy, I was like, babe, what do you want to do? We have no children. Like, it's just
Watch a movie.
It's just weird.
I can go to my list. I have a lengthy movie list.
Tell him what we did the other night. He was putting Disney on. I thought this was really cool, and I don't know where you found that on
Spin a Wheel. Yeah.
Okay. But I was like, I don't know. And then he was like, I don't know. And then the next thing I know, he's like, here. And he's like, we're gonna spin it. And he did. And what was the one that came up? That Monsters Inc. University.
No, just Monsters University.
Okay.
It wasn't incorporated at that time.
Okay.
That came later once they started the company.
Well, the second one, that was a prequel.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah. Which I think we've only sat down and watched once.
And then I'm like, some of the things, I'm like, I don't know if we literally sat down and watched the whole thing. So. And then, I mean, we're both not drinking. So then I'm like, well, were we drinking and we just forgot, or we didn't watch it? So, or I stopped watching it, But and then the other night was
We spun it twice that night. I can't remember what the
Nah,
second one
yeah.
was though. But yeah, so you can just go to Google and just say, I think it was Disney movie spin
Can't
a
remember
wheel
now.
or random Disney selector, I think works. And it came up and it was a wheel of like 100 Disney movies
was
or
a whole
something
because it was
online.
Pixar and
Yeah,
everything, right?
Yeah. So, and you go, you
I
spin,
don't
and what it
remember now.
stops on, you watch.
Mhm.
So you know what the new trend is,
Mm.
and I don't know. This would be interesting to test. So, okay, this is how we would play. You would face your back to the TV screen, and I bring up
Like
I
this.
bring up a
Oops.
movie, and I
Mhm.
press play, and we see how long it takes you without seeing anything to guess what
Oh.
movie it is. And these people are getting it within like 1 to 2 seconds.
Oh, that's dumb.
While the Disney
I'm not
logo is still going up. No, but for example, Monsters Inc. has a very unique
Yeah, maybe.
symbol beat that starts
Yeah.
it. So Finding Nemo, like some
I
of
guess
them
I
that
would
they were
know.
getting.
Like if you put Beauty and the Beast, I'd be like Beauty and the Beast.
So we should try that.
Okay.
And we'll film it. And then if it's stupid, we'll just pretend this never happened. I'll say that I ran out of batteries or something. And then if it's good,
Or I didn't hit record.
if it's good, we'll post it. We'll go viral.
That's like the other day I saw something that these people kiss their dog and then like look away.
Yeah.
I did it.
Did you? To Stitch?
Uh-huh.
What did he do?
He kissed me back.
Oh, did he really?
Uh-huh.
That's sweet. Did you take a
Like,
video of it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know if anybody will be able to see it. Let me see. First, he wiped it off. Oh, he's still wiping it off. You had to kiss him twice, and then he licked your face.
Yeah.
I think that was his way of saying, could you please get off me? It's very cute. I think you should post that to the group now. But
it was fun.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel like it was that good, but he's super cute.
No, but I think that'd be okay.
I love Stitch.
If something like that, right? You do a viral video. Chuck, I'm not going to bring up the most recent one. Bring up a viral video. She's making 30 grand for appearances.
Who?
The girl.
What girl?
I love you so much. I'll tell you after, when there's possibly no children around. When there's only adults around. No, but okay, let's just say we did that, and for whatever reason, we do some video. You do that video, and Stitch does something really funny, like he poops on the pillow at the same time or something. I don't know. There's a viral one going around of a dog groomer who is like hunched under, and the dog poops.
Oh,
right
I saw
back.
that one.
But okay, we do a video because we do have to wrap it up. We do a video and it goes viral, right? And all the talk shows and everybody's like calling. If you could pick one to like go on, what would it be? Like one talk show, like
I'm like
Kelly
what?
Clarkson's or so, you know what I mean? Like, do you know enough like talk shows to like pick one? I think hers would be fun.
Hers would be cool. I watched her for American Idols. I would probably pick her because she went from zero to hero.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yep. I think she's great. I love her.
She's amazing. Yeah. And that girl can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes. Mm-hmm. Especially when she does some cover songs like
when I did my thing, Taco didn't like when he was licking that didn't go viral.
Oh, the peanut butter. People, yeah. We tried that during lockdown. The Rhonda put saran wrap around her head and then you put peanut butter on top. That was like the level we were at, you know, like you could progress. Yeah, you know, you saw people that got like longer facial hair and all. I didn't because I was locked down with a hairstylist, but other people would just be like, they've gotten to the point of lockdown that they're putting peanut butter on saran wrap and putting it on their head so their dog will lick it while they cut its nails. Like that was fun. That was where we got. But yeah.
All right, let's go eat.
All right, we are going to go eat. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoyed the non-rambling stuff and the rambling stuff. But we will be back in 2 weeks, and I'm probably see y'all in between sometime as well. We could do. It would be fun to do a live from. I'm fascinated with tiny homes. That's my new fascination lately. And tiny home tours, watching those on TikTok, I love. And then I like to say, could I live there? Like with you, obviously.
Who else would you live with?
Well, I didn't.
By yourself when I die?
I would live in a tiny home then. Yeah. Yeah. But so we'll do some of that and all. But again, thank you guys so much. We are going to go eat. And as always,
have a coughing fit.
We will see you real soon. We'll get Rhonda some.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.